That's that recording. Okay, here I'll try and explain as quickly as possible how to get into the Solana ecosystem and start earning some those juicy rewards. So to get into it, first of all, you need to buy some Solana, have a Solana wallet, send over the Solana, and then start trading in the Solana ecosystem. Easy peasy. I've even done a drawing of it here. So what we need, first of all, we need an on-ramp. That's a way of getting your money from your bank account into crypto and to be able to buy Solana. The one which I use, which I've found to be quite handy, is crypto.com. So on this, I'll do it with you at the moment. I am going to go track. I'm going to type in Solana. I've set up an account with crypto.com. I've set up my bank account with this. So I can just go in and I can buy. I've already transferred about £1,000 over onto my crypto.com app, and I'm going to buy some Solana. So let's say I go click buy. I'm going to buy 3 Solana just now. Don't do it with the credit card. Do it with the money I've already got in my account. Go into my fiat wallet, buy 3, and click confirm. Thumbprints, all the 2-factor authentication and all that kind of stuff. So now, very quickly, I will have 4 Solana in here. Then, after you've done that, cool. So you're in the ecosystem. However, you're not gaining anything with that in the Crypto.com app. There's no way to stake it. There's no way to get interest on it or anything like that. So we need to get it onto the Solana ecosystem. So Solana is the 7th most large cryptocurrency at the moment. In fact, if we check on CoinGecko, we can have a look at it is number 7, and its price is around about £108 per Solana, and it has a market $32 billion. No, £32 billion at the moment. So that is quite substantial going on there. It has had, at the moment, the price is around about £108. It was around, it did get a lot higher. Let's just say we almost up to, what's that, £150, £160. The highest it's been is 159. So it's about 30% discount from its peak at the moment. So it's brilliant, and it's in the top 7 cryptocurrencies. So from here, we then need to have a wallet. So I'll show you all my. So we've got our on ramp, we've got our pounds into our Solana. We bought some Solana. Then we need a wallet to transfer the Solana into a way for us to actually buy stuff on the Solana ecosystem. So what is considered to be the best at the moment is the Phantom wallet. So this is a web browser wallet. So it'll be added up to this little bit here. You have your passwords, you have your super secret keys, you have all the stuff that you need to be able to transfer money into this. So the Phantom wallet, whichever browser you most popularly use, it might support them. So it does Chrome. I think it's powerful in Chrome. I use Brave. I use the Brave browser, Firefox or Edge. So if you click on Brave, it will. Well, I've already got it on the system here. And then what will happen is you have a little ghost up here, which is your Phantom wallet. So I'll just log into this. At the moment, I've got about an 0.8 of Solana. However, so what I'll do is with my little Phantom wallet from crypto.com, I click transfer, click withdraw, click external wallet. I've already set it up, but I'll just show you what I would normally do. Wallet address, I would get the wee scanning tool here, and I would go into Solana, click receive, and I would literally just with my iPad scan my wallet there. It gives me my wallet, put in all my details there. That's all fine. I've already done it up here. So I'm going to withdraw all 4 of the Solana. Click withdraw. And so there's a fee. There's a network fee for sending anything across. Different currencies have different prices for the network fee. Solana is fairly cheap at 0.005. Bitcoin, very expensive. Ethereum, a lot more expensive. BNB, also more expensive. This is actually one of the cheapest ways to get money from an exchange into your wallet. So I'm going to do that. And although it'll take my thumbprint for it, I still need to put in my two-factor authentication, which again, you'll need the Google Authenticator app for this. So let me just get this sorted. 228 304. And it says your Sol withdrawal request has been submitted. So it's got to go through the system of crypto.com. And then it will be sending that off in a minute. In crypto.com, we can see, if we click done, we can see in my accounts, up here in the top right button, it says pending. So it takes a couple of seconds for it to go through from there. So instead of the full 4, it's 3.995 Sol that we're getting. So what is 0.005? We can find that out. So go to track Sol, Solana, click buy. What is, from the field wallet, what is 0.005? 54 pence is what it's costing me to send this. Extortionate, I know. Okay, and then we've got, so we'll come back here, close this, and give it a second for our Solana to get received. Now, while that's coming through, or while that's being sent from Crypto.com app, we can go into the Solana ecosystem. So you can, the main one that I'm using is Sol Farm. So this is where we can start farming, earning interest. I'll just stop my iPad recording. Done. We can start earning interest on the Solana that we can deposit. So first of all, we need to connect our wallet. Up here, connect, and the top one is Phantom, so that's fantastic. Click that and it automatically connects. As long as I've logged in to my wallet, you can see it will see it there. So we'll give this another second. And in the Sol Farm, if you want to do very little amount of stuff here, you can just lend your Solana. So you've got some Solana, you put it in here, and you can gain a 4.8% interest on that. So don't need to do anything, just plonk it in here, and then that's it done. However, this percentage changes over time depending on how many people are buying or selling Solana at the time. Is there a way to get more percentage APY? That's APY as well, not APR. So there is another way of doing it. You can do liquidity providing, where you maybe do a half and a half of a certain other token. So at the moment, these are all the tokens that we've got here. Again, you'll be looking at this going, don't recognize any of these, especially if you've been on other accounts. So you've got USD, you've got Alpha, you've got lots of other ones. Atlas is an interesting one. That's a computer game that's going to be coming out soon, or maybe in a couple of years, called, I'm going to say Star Atlas. That's quite an interesting one. If I type in this, staratlas.com, it's effectively future in-game currency for this game that's going to be coming out. So if you're well into your gaming, there's this really cool game coming out. So that's interesting going on there. Potentially, because I do know some computer games, the value of things inside the game have got very, very expensive, or it certainly increased a lot of money, a lot of value. Anyway, so yeah, Atlas, BOP, BTC, DAI, ETH, all that. Then you've got Orca, Oxy, Step Finance, Serum, Solana, Solaris. You've got lots of, and you may be looking at this, I don't recognize any of them. And Radium. Radium's the other one. So Radium's like the main, what would you call it? The main DEX, decentralized exchange protocol. So you've got your trading up here. And if you want to just kind of go, hold on, let me just check my wallet. Has it come through yet? Looks like the delay is actually with the crypto.com rather than the network. So yeah, on Radium, you've got your trading pairs. This doesn't look quite as clean as whenever I had it on a full screen earlier. So you've, again, this page isn't quite as clean or as easy to understand as for something like the Coinbase Pro app here. But here you've got your pairs that if you want to do any trading. MSOL. So MSOL is marinated sol. That's another thing to have a look at. If I type in marinade finance, is where you can start staking your Sol. So if you have Solana, you can turn it into MSol, and then you can gain some benefits from that as well. However, we'll not deal with that in the moment. And again, connecting wallet, nice and easy, nice and fast there. So you can get your marinated Sol, which is it's staked, and then you can go into a further DeFi protocols and find ways of getting more APY here. So some of the big websites are Orca and Larix as well for some borrow lending farming going on there. But yeah, there's a lot of options going on here. So anyway, I am going into Sol Farm. Sol Farm, in the positions here, I'll show you what I have done at the moment. So Sol Farm is a great way for, you can either lend or you can just do liquidity providing. So you get half of each of these, and you can earn an interest on that, providing liquidity for that pool. In the leverage farming, this is where it gets very interesting. They will take leverage on your deposit and you will gain interest on the leverage there. So for example, I've got a few Atlas and Radium liquidity pool providing. I've got about £70 in there. They've done, or I've asked them to do over 2 times leverage. So my total position is $158, and I'm getting 666% APY. Or is there an option? Yeah, APR, about 0.5% or 0.4% APR. So in the last day, I've made $1. Or maybe the last couple of days. I did one where it was just $100 yesterday. Let's see, this one I did. I think it was. Yikes. Okay, this has done really well. So I just put this one up about 20 hours ago. It was $100. It's now turned into $120. Obviously, because of the value of Orca versus USDc, it may have increased. And the interest rate is 5,257%. So I'm getting 1.1% interest a day. So that works out. So I put in $100. I've now gained over $1 in a day. So that is pretty good. And there's other options here. So that's your farming. Let's go see the options that we've got for leverage farmings. And there are some huge ones here. So 8,000, again, Orca USDC liquidity pool, Orca Solana liquidity pool going on here. So there is danger with this. There is a risk to this. If one of the tokens is more volatile than the other and it crashes, then you could potentially be liquidated. So your equity value gets used to pay off the loans that has been taken for the farming. So for example, and it fortunately it tells you your kill buffer. So if you get close to 0%, then it's game over here. Fortunately, everything here is doing pretty good, all above 20%. Even this one, which is giving me even this one that's giving me 5,000%. That is amazing. 5,000% on my $100 that I put in. I'm got a 20% kill buffer. So that means Orca could drop by 20% and I will still be safe. I'm still be making interest on that. So just got a note from crypto.com saying my money's come through, and there it is. There's my 4 Solana here. So that's how to get your money. Did I have the little picture? Where's the little picture? I had a picture where I showed Sketchpad. So on ramp, get your pounds into Solana for your wallet, move the Solana to your Phantom wallet, and then we start doing lots of things. So you've got Radium. I'm doing this with a DIU. Really shouldn't have used a pen. You've got Orca. ORCA, perfect writing, and you've got Sol Farm. Wow, this is very difficult with that's impossible. And the other one is Larix. Larix is a bit like Aave protocol. So I'll show you that one as well. So if we want to borrow, lend, I'll show you this one. So at the moment on Larix, I am currently supplying some items. So marinated Solana, normal Solana, and some serum tokens as well. And they all give me interest. So the interest for marinated Solana is 9.4%. However, some of that is in the interest of this Larix token that you get as well. The Solana is giving me an interest of 3.8%. And where's the serum? Serum is about 5% as well. So just by having that there, I'm gaining interest on the tokens that I've supplied and also gaining Larix tokens as well, just by supplying that. Now what I can do, this is the sneaky thing, is I can borrow and lend back on the platform. So this is what would we call it? This is leveraged liquidity providing, leveraged borrow lending mining going on here. So for example, this is the interesting thing, I could borrow Solana at negative 3%, so I would be gaining Larix in just by borrowing that. So I'm paid effectively to borrow that. I could turn it into MSOL and get a higher interest. So I'm going to show you what I do here. So because I've deposited about 5 marinated Solana and 3 Solana and all that stuff, all this comes up to around about $1,400. Good. I have borrowed nothing. So here's a real life example here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to borrow the cheapest thing I could borrow some Bitcoin as well. However, I'm just going to go for borrow Solana max. I don't want to go to the borrow limit of 99. I'm going to go to just 90, about there. So I can borrow 6 Solana. Click borrow. Approve. Done. Then I go over here, not to that, I go to Marinade Finance. Go to start staking Sol. Connect my wallet. Phantom wallet. I'll just do it with the money that I've just taken out already. So I'm going to... What did I do? Was it 6? I've forgotten what it was. If I need to remember what I've just done, I can just go back in here. I can see I've borrowed 11. No, that's not right. I've borrowed 6.4 Solana. So head over to Marinade 6.4. And that will give me what's known as staked Solana. Approve that. Am I done? Back over to Larix and go down to supply. Where's supply? There it is, Marinade. Max supply. Approve. So now you'll see I'm borrowing about 56% of my, well actually it's probably not because I only had about 1,000, but I've added back in what I have borrowed to give me more leverage effectively. And what I'm doing is I'm gaining, because I've supplied MSOL, I'm gaining 9.3%. My current interest on what I've borrowed, because I've borrowed Solana, so I'll just draw this. So I'll be gaining about 4% in the Larix token, and because I'm supplying the staked Sol, I'm getting quite a lot of interest, supply interest. So that is a way of borrow, lending, supply mining, token mining here. So that will increase the amount of Larix I'm getting here. And so back to where was I? The Sol Farm. Sol Farm, your positions. Now the cool thing about Sol Farm is you can do single-sided liquidity providing, which is very unusual. So Sol, I can click on the options here. So filter by token. Solana Orca seems to be the strongest at the moment. Solana USDc, and this is the amount of leverage that you can request to be using. So if you have it down at the bottom, There's no leverage going on here. There's no risk to you. Apart from impermanent loss going on here. However, if it goes up, then you're effectively shorting one of the currencies that you're borrowing. Sol USDT, what we're getting here, 140. Let's click here. This is a wrapped ETH Solana protocol, so that's always quite a good one to have. Or Ray versus Sol going on here. So these are all quite good, but the safest one is probably just doing the lending going on here. The other one to check out is Orca. Orca is another staking platform. So at the start, you've got your trading options. So I have got Solana. And remember, you always need some Solana for gas fees as well. So never use all of your gas. So what is one Solana is around about... Ooh, that's why I'm getting such high interest. Because yesterday that was 15 Orca for one Solana. So Orca has definitely gone up in price in compared to Solana. We can check that by going over back. Yeah, in the last 24 hours, Radium has gone from around about, hold on, I'll just delete BTC and ETH, around about £6.70 up to, where are we at just now? £6.90. So going up a good little bit there. Nice. Okay, so Radium has, no, what was it looking for? I wasn't looking for Radium, I was looking for Orca. Yeah, Orca's had a good day since yesterday. That's gone from £6.60 up to £7.50. Okay, so that is a good bump in the price, a good 10% in the last 24 hours. So that's what kind of gives me confidence about the ecosystem. Things are moving fast and well. So yeah, back in the Orca system, they've got your pools. Connect my wallet. Connect my Phantom wallet. I'm currently getting 112% interest on a couple of pools here. So the first one, I've added about £200 of Orca Sol, and Sol USDT is about 40% yearly returns on that. You've also got a double dip, which is effectively you're providing this liquidity, but it's then being added to an additional pool here as well. So for example, I've got a double dip in the Marinade protocol, going back here. So from Orca back into the Marinade protocol, and same here back into Marinade here. So we can always just harvest that. I'm not going to bother doing that at the moment. So I've got about $400 going on there. Let's just see, all pools. I like the idea of around about 360% or 364% return. So how can we get that? So for that one, back to Sol Farm. Let's go to a leveraged farming. Let's choose the APY, and let's not go for full risk. Let's go for maybe a +2, and let's see which one has something around about 360% APY for, yeah, here, Radium versus USDT, and then there's another one for USDC, and Atlas versus, so Atlas is this computer game that's going to come in the future. That one I think is pretty risky going on there. So what's media? That took me down to 240. So let's go for, which one? Solaris USDC. So bring that down. Okay. Farm. Oh, need to connect wallet. Farm. So it's borrowing USDC Solaris. Let's just double check what we think Solaris is going to do over the next wee while. So go to CoinGecko. It is, what is its market position here? It's ranked 680, and it's a finance. Yeah, okay, I'm interested in that one. So I can go over to Orca, go to exchange, type in SLRS, and we can, I'm going to do 0.5, half of Solana into Solaris. Let's just go for 100. 100 Solaris, set up, pay for that, and then we'll click exchange. And the other half of that was USDc. Although I don't need to do this, I'm just going to make it up to $100 worth of currency. So what was that? That was 77 up to 100 is $23. We'll just go 24 just in case there's been a change in the value. $24 confirming. That's that completed. Go back to Sol Farm. Go to my max, which is 100 Sol Rise Finance, and then max USDC. There it is, max. 2 times leverage. That should work out. Click farm. So yeah, here is my USDC and Solrise Finance liquidity pool. I provided $100. I'm at 2x leverage, which means they've borrowed an extra $100 of USDC to put back into the pool, giving me a total position value of $204 with an APY of 540%. So that's APY, that is compounded on top of each other, which means a daily percent of 0.47%. So if that's $100, 1 day later, I should have 47 cents or half a dollar in there. So see how that goes. And there's a huge kill factor before this gets liquidated as well, a good 34%. And you'll notice this gets refreshed every 60 seconds going on here as well. So yeah, that is how to get 500% interest on some of the tokens within the Solana ecosystem. Hope it helps. Bye-bye.